What's going on, everybody? Gamer King Tario here, and welcome to another PlayStation Vita review on my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Mortal Kombat. Now, in the PlayStation Vita's really young life, the one thing it has proven that it can handle fighters, and Mortal Kombat tries to stake its claim as being the best of the bunch. Does it succeed? Let's find out. Under the hood in Mortal Kombat, you'll find a competent fighting system that revolves around a combo system. Each character has its own unique move set, and each character feels unique enough that you can definitely tell the difference when you're playing as a different character that you haven't played before, or you're playing as a character that you've played a lot of and you know the moves. You can definitely tell the difference in quality. I really enjoyed that about Mortal Kombat. There's a wide variety of characters, they all have different move sets, and their fatalities are all different, their X-ray moves are all different, so there's a wide variety of just actual gameplay differences in the game. But each character, while being unique, that they all fit into the whole of nothing being, out of the ordinary too much. While the under the hood parts of the game look good, the external parts of the game look great as well. They definitely get the job done. The settings and the backgrounds and the wide variety of the characters all look great. The character models do look a little blocky at times. They do look a little muddled. I have not played the PlayStation 3 version to compare it to the PlayStation 3 version, but in my own opinion, they do look a little blocky. You can definitely, it's a little jarring when you go from cinematic to actual gameplay, but overall, it definitely gets the job done. There's no complaints from me in the graphical department, and it also controls wonderfully on the Vita. I had no time to have any problem pulling off any move in the game. I have no problems doing any fatalities. Fighting games translate really well to the PlayStation Vita, and this game is no exception. One of the main things you'll note about the game is the wealth of actual gameplay options that you have to play. There's a ton of different things to do in the game, from the story mode to the ladder modes to tag ladder modes to online modes to the Challenge Tower 1, Challenge Tower 2, going through the crypts and all the unlockables. There's an absolute ton of stuff to do, and this is pretty much the main thing that separates this game from the other games that I've played, from other recent fighters that I've played. This, this absolute multitude of different options to occupy your gameplay time. Online play has become a staple of fighting games in the past few years, and it's no different on Mortal Kombat for the PlayStation Vita. In Mortal Kombat, you're able to play against opponents in both private matches, ranked matches, unranked matches, in both tag matches, and single-player one-on-one versus matches. I've played about 24 online versus matches, and the most important thing I can say about the experience is I generally dealt with no lag, no stuttering, no issues while playing over a Wi-Fi connection. I had no issues whatsoever in that regard. My record isn't that good. I was getting handled most of the time, but overall it was a generally enjoyable experience because there were no technical issues. The game controls great. You're able to listen to an opponent talk in real time if you don't mind being, insulted and talked down to and having smack talk to you. That comes through on the PlayStation Vita just fine. Overall, the online part of Mortal Kombat was a good experience, and as I become a better fighter, I definitely think I'll be taking a bigger leap into the online world. If single player is more your style, then Mortal Kombat has gameplay options for you in spades compared to most fighters. There's the story mode, traditional ladder modes, 2 different challenge towers, and a bunch of unlockables in the single player game. The story mode is the showpiece here. Instead of just going through match after match after match going up a ladder, you're actually treated to an actual story with full voice acting and cinematics between each different fight. It sets up the fight. It's something I really enjoyed. Having not played the PlayStation 3 version, this was all new to me, and I really enjoyed going through the story mode. It doesn't take too long to play through, but it's something that I enjoyed playing, and it really set the standard for fighting games in the fact that you can actually have an engaging story in a fighter. It just doesn't have to be match, literally going up the ladder. You can actually have a fully voiced, fully acted fighting story mode. Another treat in the game were the challenge towers. These were 2 different challenges that you kind of go through a ladder mode where you have to complete different challenges. I found this to be incredibly addicting as I kept wanting to do the next challenge and do the next challenge. This fits really well into what the Vita's trying to do, is it has a great pickup and playability. You can just pick up, load up a challenge tower, try to do the challenge while you're waiting at the grocery store, or you're waiting to get your oil changed or something like that. When you have just that free moment, they don't take very long and you can go through the challenges. Some of them can be a little bit frustrating and can be rather difficult, but I think that adds to the charm of the whole thing. I really enjoyed the challenge towers as well. Now, what's the purpose of all these cool modes, you say? Loot. Each time you do anything in the game, whether you're just winning a traditional ladder match or you do a challenge tower issue or you go through the story mode, you gain points. And when you gain points, you're able to go to the crypt and you're able to purchase items for in the game. You can purchase models, you can purchase, costumes, you get soundtracks, you get all sorts of different stuff in the game. This is a great addition that overall lets you keep playing and lets you feel like you're accomplished something. Even if you're just doing fight after fight after fight after fight, there is an overarching collection to the game that I enjoyed. I know that's in a lot of games these days, but it definitely adds value to the game. Mortal Kombat brings the pain to the PlayStation Vita, and I mean that in the most positive way. Its wealth of gameplay options as well as a functional online mode make it a great value and a great addition to anybody's Vita collection. Well everyone, that is it for my Mortal Kombat review. As always, please leave me comments and let me know what you guys think. And as always, hit that like button and hit that sub button for future content. I'm always adding new videos. And that's it guys, have a great night, take care.